Hello everyone and thanks for hanging out with me. Yes, I fixed my Volkswagen ID.3. Not a big deal, it sounds more than it is. But today I want to talk to the other Volkswagen ID.3 owners who have problems with their car. I want to go through all the things that you can do. And the most important thing, if you are a first mover and you are in the First Mover Club Facebook group, check out the FAQs. There's a lot of stuff in there that's very interesting all over the car overall, but also if there are problems, that what you can do. And like I said, I want to go through stuff that the car has issues with and all software. So if you have a hardware problem, if something is not fitted right or something, a sensor is not working, I don't know, go to your Volkswagen dealer workshop. That's the only thing you can do. If you're experiencing the following things: an airbag error in the instrument cluster, that your rear view camera is not working properly, that the infotainment system freezes or goes black, that the auto hold turns off even though you didn't do it yourself, or in the max, if your sun shield for the panoramic roof doesn't work properly, contact your Volkswagen dealer. There are software patches to fix those things. If you don't have those things, you don't get those updates. You just want to screw up stuff that's in the car. But you have those 5 things, go there. For the 12-volt battery drain issue that we're going to talk a bit more later, there is no software update yet. That's what I heard from Volkswagen. But for example, with my car where I had the drain, the dealer, the workshop did something, but I don't know what, because there shouldn't be an update. If you have problems with your WeConnect ID app or with the WeCharge card, the FAQs say what you can do, like deleting the account or the card and then adding it, the same with the card, the connection to the car and stuff. This is just things that you can do. It's mentioned very well on the FAQs. And there's also special emails where first movers, so contact to support of Volkswagen, where first movers are being prioritized. If you're experiencing problems with your infotainment system, that something is not shown right or it freezes or anything like this, what you can do and what helps a lot is a smart reset, a soft reset, and you just press the on-off button here for press and hold, I think 10 seconds or so, and then the whole infotainment system will reset. You hear a crack in the speakers. It doesn't affect the instrument cluster, it's just the infotainment screen. And this will now reboot. You have the normal thing, the first, and then you can see if this has worked. I've heard from someone that if you put the car in ready and then turn the steering wheel all to the left and all to the right, and then, I can't remember, turn it off again or something, then they should reset some error messages. But I tried it and it didn't do anything for me. So I don't know. But the other messages that you can have here, so most of the error messages you get, they go away by themselves, so they come up and go away. If they don't go away, what helps is just getting out of the car, so no ignition on, or just get out of the seat. This also can work. Sometimes you get out of the car lock and just go away for a few meters, so the car shuts down, come back in and the error message is gone. This works a lot. And for error messages that still stay here, what helps is making the car go to sleep. For that you have to get out of the car, lock it, and then important, the key has to be away from the car at least 10 meters or so it doesn't connect with the key. And the car should then go to sleep, turn everything off, and then when you get back to the car, everything is booting up again, and that can remove a lot of error messages. And the last thing that you can do if error messages don't disappear, and it's not a guarantee, of course, but that helped, and it helped me. That's how I fixed my car. Is a hard reset. And warning, warning, warning. Don't do that yourself. Go to your dealer, to the workshop. They should do it, because a hard reset means you disconnect your 12-volt battery just for 30 seconds or so. That's all you have to do. So my problem was, so that in my ID.3 the 12-volt battery drained. I had that problem, and when the voltage was too low, I think it was because of that, I'm not sure, I had weird error messages. I had a red and a yellow error message in the instrument cluster, but in the infotainment system under report there was no error message. It didn't show anything, and I could not activate the cruise control. It showed me just a little error message there. It just didn't work, and I had it twice already. First time right before I went for the update for the dealer, and I had it this Monday too. Today is Sunday, so 6 days ago. And the first time I also couldn't see my state of charge in the instrument cluster, and my trip meter didn't work, and also the app doesn't work, so I cannot connect to the car. I don't see state of charge in the app, and I cannot preheat everything. You can preheat in the car, schedule preheating, it works. By the way, what you hear, the fan, have the heat still on. I have it on, always on right now, even if I'm not sitting in the car. It's great. And the second time now when I did it, it's all in the instrument cluster, like I said, with I cannot connect with the app, and no cruise control, and I have those two error messages. And I disconnected the 12-volt battery for 30 seconds, and then the error message are gone. Let me show you what I did for the hard reset. So this is your 12-volt battery here. Here's the plus. Here in the back is the minus where I jump-started the car when a 12-volt battery drained. But here in the back, this is your connection to the 12-volt battery, the minus. And I unscrewed this screw, and then you can take the whole thing here off. And when you do that, the whole car shuts down, everything. It doesn't work without it. And you connect it again. And when you connect the car again, then you get a lot of error messages, and that is normal because all the systems didn't have power for 30 seconds. I really just did it for 20-30 seconds. And I don't even think it has to be that long. And I got 7 error messages. And beep, 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 I wait till they all appeared. And in the status report it says 7 error messages. I wait a bit, a minute or so, then I press the brake and put it into gear, and then one error message still stays there, the rest disappear. And for that I got out of the car, locked it, unlocked, got back in, and then this error message was gone too. And then the errors that I had before, what I was just talking about, the weird thing and with the cruise control, was all gone, and everything worked back to normal. And it was nice. That was nice. I'm very happy about it and was very proud of myself. And I also installed a 12-volt battery monitor. So I attached it to the plus and the minus of the battery, and it's a little device with Bluetooth connection to an app on your smartphone, and this measures the voltage and the state of charge of the battery. I don't know how it does the state of charge. Again, only for the 12-volt battery. And there will be an extra video about this if I can find something out that's interesting. So let me show you my battery monitor. So this is the thing. It's charging right now, the 12-volt battery, because I'm in the seat, and so the ignition is on. And then the voltage is at what you can see, 14.8. But now let's get out, then this will change. I'm out of the seat, and see, voltage goes down. It shows me a state of charge of 99%, and now it's at 12.57, and that is normal. But I have seen the state of charge already, the voltage drop to exactly 12, and there's even a history. Oops, I have to go here, and there you can see, come on, focus, and there you can see voltages. This is, what is this, from today? Yeah, I have to see if I can export that in a nicer way, so where it's charging and not charging. I don't know what the drop is there. Like again, I have to analyze all of this. The problem with the 12-volt battery drain, it all started, so a lot of ID.3s are experiencing that right now. It all started when the temperature got colder, because a battery, when it gets cold, also loses a bit of its state of charge. And so what is happening? When you let the car stand for a while, the 12-volt battery drains. And the reason is this. So Volkswagen decided that the 12-volt battery is being charged when you have the ignition on, when you're driving, when you're charging, or when you're preheating the car. So when you're not doing those things and we just lock the car and go away, the high voltage battery is disconnected from the car. So safety reasons, I suppose. And if there's what's happening right now is that something in the car is not turning off properly, and it's still draining energy from the 12-volt battery. And if the car stands too long, especially now with cold temperatures where it has less state of charge, it drains. And then even if it's low and not fully drained, you can get error messages like I did, or you just can't drive anymore, and that of course is a problem. And so what I have seen so far with this battery monitor is that, like I said, when you're sitting in the car, it's charging the 12-volt battery. When you're driving, when you're charging, even AC, even with the home charger. But what a lot of people have seen so far, and we don't know if it's really true, because we have to test this. A Patreon of mine in Spain has tested this, and it didn't happen the way that other people said. So Volkswagen even admitted that if you are parking the car, stopping, putting it in park, and then don't get out if you restart the car for a second or do anything like pressing the brake or putting it in gear again and stuff like this, then something in the car doesn't shut down completely and it drains the battery. But again, my Patreon tried that with his car, and he didn't see. He also has a 12-volt battery monitor on it, and he couldn't reproduce those results. What he has seen and what I have seen too is when you are plugged in to charge AC, and charging is done, so when you charge to your limit and you're still plugged in, it drains the battery more than if it wouldn't be plugged in. I don't know why, but again, this has to be further investigated. We don't know exactly if it's all how it all reacts really, and what the system is that causes this. But Volkswagen said so far that with the final software that should be coming soon for the ID.3, this should be gone. So let's hope that's true, and then we can enjoy the car even more. And for the people, sorry, I have to say that some people complain, yes, the car has issue, but I find it still amazing. And sorry, that's just my opinion. I still find the car amazing. I love how the ID.3 drives, handles, the steering wheel feel, the seating position, the quietness, the comfortableness. Is that even a word? I love that. And so there are software issues, yes, and they're not minor, really big things, but for me it doesn't spoil the fun. And I still love the car, and there's a workaround of all those issues, and when the final software is on there, and then more and more errors are disappearing and the car getting better with software, it can just get better. So I'm sorry, I'm still excited about this car. I still love driving it. I can't wait to go to work to drive it. Can't wait to go home. At work I have to bring the letters and stuff to the post office, and I should use the company car, but of course I use the ID.3. It's just 5 kilometers or so, but I just love driving it so much that I want to do that. And I'm a bit disappointed right now that I don't have anything to do that means that I have to drive far away. So at long distance drives, I don't have that right now, so I'm a bit sad. Hopefully something comes up that I can do that. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.